Hi guys, Oliver here, and in today's video we're going to learn how to create a shiny button in Adobe Photoshop. Before we begin, I'd like to give a quick mention to Ep1 Productions for suggesting this video. Today we're going to make an ovular style button like you see on the screen. However, if you like, you could have made a rectangular, rounded rectangular, circle, or pretty much any other shape you could think of, applying the same techniques that we're going to look at today. Okay, so let's begin. I'm going to create a new blank document by going up to File, New, Blank File, and we're just going to, doesn't really matter about the name for now, default Photoshop element size, which is 16 by 12 centimeters and 118.11 pixels a centimeter, just in case you don't have that preset, and then click on OK. So I'll get a new blank document, and what we're going to do, make sure that, just making sure that's like that. Okay, so we're going to go rounded rectangle tool. Could be any of these tools down here. Could show us rectangle, rounded rectangle, ellipse, polygon, line, custom shape, shape selection, or press U on your keyboard, and this should appear. So it should be down here under the gradient. Right, what we're going to do is make sure these options are selected. You want the style to be nothing, so it's like a white box with a line through it. You want to make sure that this is black. That's only for now. And that the radius is 60px. So we're going to just drag it out. Now notice how if you drag it quite big you just get corners, and you don't want that, you just want the button to be more of this shape. Now that might be a bit small. Now notice, I don't know why, but this is going to overlay, and the opacity is at 15%, so I'm just going to make that 100 in case that happens. Just check your settings. I want to just drag this and make it bigger. About that size should do. And press tick. Now, because we're in Photoshop Elements and not Photoshop Professional, we'll have to go the long way around sometimes, unfortunately. And it's still worth buying Photoshop Elements because you save a few £100 or dollars. Depending on where you are in the world. On Elements, you do Professional, and most of, as you'll learn later on in the series, the features that are in Photoshop Elements, you can get in Photoshop Professional, you can do in Photoshop Elements, but the long way around. But we'll learn about different techniques later on in the show. Okay, so shape 1, what we need to do is create a new layer. Now, we need to go to the gradient tool, go up here to edit, and this will happen. Now what you want to do is make sure your smoothness is on 100%, your gradient type is solid, and your first colour needs to have the hashtag, needs to have the hashtag 40A5F6. And your second one needs to be 0F3677. So just leave it at that. And the location for the middle node needs to be at 40%. It's this node here. Oops. Anyway, that should be, this one here should be at 40%. I've created a new node by mistake. Delete that. Not sorry, anyway, the middle node should be at 40%. And what I'm going to do is press Command or Control and then click on this shape 1 where your shape is. Then all we're going to do is, with that layer selected, just drag down where this little crosshair is, making sure that that's aligned with the marching ants at the top, and dragging a straight line so that those vertical line on the crossbar matches up with the marching ants on the bottom. What we'll do is we'll create this gradient. Now, if we just Command and H, which will make the marching ants stop, we just go on the Move tool, we'll still have the old layer underneath. We've just created a new layer with that colour fill. So I'm going to just delete this shape layer. So we've only got this. Oops. So we've only got this. And what we're going to do is create another one inside of it that's white. Now, to give it a bit of gloss, just like that one. So we're going to go back to the rounded rectangle tool and make sure that this time it needs to be white, not black, and just drag out a shape. Now, remember that you can use the space bar to move the shape around whilst drawing it out. Right, and just let go. Now we need to make sure that this shape layer the whites at the top. We're going to change it from normal to overlay, and notice how it goes a turquoise, the aqua colour. We're going to reduce from 100% just down to about 10, 15. I'm just going to do 13, make it 12, and just click off it, and if we just go back to the background here, you can see the gloss here. So I'm just drop it, I'm going to play around with it, and just add some text. So I'm just going to put here, subscribe to Ep1, since he kindly suggested this video. So I recommend you go over to his channel and comment, rate and subscribe all of his videos. I'm just going to make this, actually that's fine. What I want to do is, instead of normal, soft light. That's all you need to do. Make it look quite good. Do anything you want. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and hope you enjoy it. We're going to look at more techniques and Photoshop tutorials later on in the series. Thanks for watching my videos. Hope you enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe. Have a good day, morning, evening, whatever it is where you are right now.